Some people spend years searching for a moment that will transform their lives, but deep down, there is an unsettling doubt. Am I really special to someone? Emotional loneliness is like a shadow that haunts thoughts, even when life seems to be on track. Have you ever noticed how small expectations can become huge pains when unmet? Perhaps this is the reason behind so many empty hearts, longing for a truth to fill the silence. Imagine carrying with you an energy of love that for some reason seems invisible to those who matter most. This burden grows every day, feeding the feeling of being misunderstood or worse, disposable. How many times have you found yourself putting someone else's smile above your own happiness? These moments may seem small, but they accumulate silent frustrations. And when the answers you seek so much never arrive, when everything you feel for someone doesn't seem to resonate in that person's heart, it's not easy to fight against this feeling of insignificance, especially when the heart cries out for a true connection. Is it so difficult to be seen and valued for who you truly are? The pain of waiting for something that never comes can be devastating. Every passing day, the sense of uncertainty takes up more space, as if you are constantly in the background. But what if there was a turning point? Something capable of breaking you out of this cycle of frustrated expectations? As you look around, you realize that time is passing. And with it, the opportunity to experience something unique, something that truly warms your soul. But where is this chance? Is true love and reciprocity a privilege of a select few? These thoughts hammer mercilessly. The weight of believing that you are not enough can drain their strength and faith. But what if I tell you that what they carry, this unique light, is being noticed by someone in a way they never imagined? That person may be closer than they think, waiting for the right moment to reveal something profound. But how to deal with this emotional void while the wait continues? Maybe they have thought about giving up, about stopping believing. After all, what else can be done when hopes become a burden? But let me show they something that the angels whispered. There is something much bigger at play here. Life doesn't always deliver quick answers, but it never leaves an honest heart unrewarded. That feeling of abandonment they carry may actually be the fertile ground for a surprising turning point. Something they need to be ready to receive. The angels know that their journey has been long, full of sleepless nights and painful questioning. But they also know what is reserved for them. There is a synchronicity unfolding, something that is aligning to bring a new perspective to what they believe about love and connection. But how can we trust this process when everything seems so uncertain? This is where faith comes in, but not that blind faith. It's about understanding that their actions and intentions have created a unique path, where something or someone special is being drawn to them. Remember that they are not here by chance. Their journey, no matter how lonely it may seem, has a higher purpose. And this truth can be hard to accept when difficulties overshadow the signs. But those signs are there, waiting to be noticed. How many times have they ignored small gestures, believing they had no meaning? Sometimes the universe whispers instead of shouts. These whispers can come from an unexpected message, from a prolonged look, or even from an inexplicable sensation that something is about to change. It's easy to get lost in the chaos of thoughts and forget that life always has something reserved. Maybe it's time to slow down and listen. Because what you're looking for so much may be approaching, even if it's not clear yet. The angels don't want you to carry the burden of doubt for longer than necessary. They know there's something special waiting for you, and they want to prepare you for it. But for that, it's necessary to make room, clear the heart from doubts, and allow the new to come in. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, what am I doing to allow myself to be seen? Sometimes, love doesn't come because we're hiding who we truly are. And it's this authenticity that creates real and lasting connections. Are you ready to look beyond appearances and open yourself to something unexpected? This moment could be the key to change everything. But are you willing to accept what the angels have to reveal? If there's one thing we've learned throughout life, it's that certain encounters carry a meaning that goes beyond what we can explain. They are not just coincidences. They have a force, a purpose. And even if, at the moment, you can't see clearly, there is something moving for you. That person you feel so deeply is being guided, just like you. But that doesn't mean you should just wait, as if watching life go by. Spirituality teaches us the importance of taking action. To believe, yes, but also to prepare. It's like opening the windows and letting the sun in. It's there, it always has been, but it only shines when you allow it. Have you ever stopped to think about what you truly desire? Not what you think you should want, but what makes your heart beat faster. Now is the time to align what you feel and what you want, because that person is closer than you imagine. Sometimes, things seem out of reach. What they dream of seems so far away that, for a moment, it's easy to think about giving up. But it's exactly at this point that the universe starts to act. Not as magic, but as a reflection of their faith, of their willingness to believe in what they still don't see. It's not time to stop, nor to step back. It's time to be open to the unexpected. That connection they feel, that sense that there's something more, is not just a wish of theirs. It's a mutual movement. That person is also feeling something, even though they may not have found the right words to express it yet. It's a force that pulls, that pushes, that unites. But for this to happen, they need to be ready. Not to change who they are, but to show exactly that, their essence, their light. Think about everything they have experienced up to this point. The ups and downs, the disappointments, the moments of doubt. Each experience had a purpose, even though at the time it may have seemed like only pain. They shaped who they are now, made them stronger, more aware of what they desire and deserve. And they deserve more than just scraps of attention. They deserve to be seen, to be valued, to be loved entirely. That person is being guided to them, but the universe only delivers what we are prepared for. Are they ready for this encounter? Are they ready to receive what they have been asking for, not only with words, but with their heart? Because the love coming their way is not small. It has the strength of something that was built at the right time, for the right reason. The time for waiting passively has passed. It's not about seeking something or someone, but about being open, aware, looking beyond the obvious. Life always finds a way to surprise, but they need to be alert to notice when that happens. Are they looking in the right place? Or are they stuck in old patterns that no longer make sense? Angels believe in you. They believe in the power you have to transform their own story. But they also know that they need to take the first step. It can be something as simple as changing the way you see yourself. Or it can be something bigger, like leaving behind what no longer serves you. Whatever it is, it's a move that only you can make. Get ready for something that can change everything, because what's coming has the strength to transform your way of seeing love, connection, and the meaning it all can have in your life. It's not about a chance encounter, but about someone who has the potential to bring you what you've been searching for so long. It's not a distant dream, but a real possibility that's approaching. You may be used to thinking that things like this only happen to others, that true love stories are for books or movies. But what if, this time, it was different? What if this was your turn to experience something so intense, so true, that it makes all the difficult moments of the past part of a preparation for now? This person who is destined to cross your path will not only come to fill a void or bring comfort. They will bring with them a new perspective, an energy that will make you question everything you thought you knew about relationships and what it means to be deeply loved. This is the opportunity to experience something real, solid, and above all, deserved. What seemed impossible is indeed within your reach. You just need to allow it into your life. And allowing means making space, setting aside the doubts and old stories that repeat in your mind that this is not for you. Because it is. You deserve to be chosen, to be prioritized, to be the center of something as special as what is about to happen. The angels are already acting. They know how much you have waited, how much you have questioned, and how much this means to you. But they also ask for something important, that they believe. Not only in others, but in themselves. Believe that they are capable, that they are worthy, that they are ready to live a love that goes beyond the ordinary. Now, it's their time to prepare. It's not about changing who they are or trying to be perfect to please someone. It's about recognizing the incredible woman they already are and knowing that that alone is enough. Because whoever is coming their way is not seeking perfection. They seek them, just as they are. When this moment arrives, it will be unlike anything they have ever experienced. And it will not just be about words or promises. It will be about actions, about gestures that show they are valued, desired, and above all, loved. This is not a fairy tale, but a reality about to unfold. And now, the question that needs to be asked, are they ready to receive? Are they willing to leave behind fear, doubt, and open their heart to what is coming? Because, even if they do not know it yet, the answer is already on their way. And when it happens, they will realize that everything, absolutely everything, was worth it. With each step they take, it seems like the distance between them and what they desire never decreases. This feeling of constantly being on the sidelines, as if they were invisible, can erode even the strongest souls. But what if, without them realizing, something profound is being planned in their favor? Something so powerful that it can change the course of their history in a single moment. How many times have they felt that their efforts to show who they really are have not had an effect? As if the unique brightness they carry is constantly ignored by those around them. It's frustrating, isn't it? But the angels whisper that there is a force observing everything, aligning every detail for the right moment. Perhaps they have convinced themselves that love is something that only happens to others. As if it were a distant privilege, destined for a few. But deep down, there is a flame of hope that insists on not going out. That flame is a sign that something greater is about to happen. The wait can be torturous, but it is in it that the greatest lessons are learned. And do not be deceived, you are not waiting in vain. Every tear shed, every silent thought, everything is being recorded by invisible forces working for you. Their angels want you to know that true love is much more than just a connection. It is a meeting of souls, a delicate dance between two hearts that recognize something beyond what the eyes can see. And that, my dear, is closer than you imagine. And if the person you have been waiting for so much is already noticing you, but still does not have the courage to act, this doubt can be suffocating, but it is important to understand that everyone has their times of maturing. Perhaps this is the moment when the pieces start to fit together. The angels show me that there is restlessness in their heart, a mix of expectation and fear, as if you were on the brink of something that could change everything. This feeling is real, and it means that something important is about to happen. Have you ever wondered why some people come into your life just to awaken intense emotions and then disappear? These connections are not accidental. They are part of a greater plan, a preparation for what is to come. As you walk this journey, it is natural to feel doubts. But know that these moments of uncertainty also serve a purpose. They make you stronger, wiser, and more prepared to recognize true love when it finally appears. Imagine for a moment that all the pain and confusion they have felt so far were necessary to shape them. Like a stone being polished, each difficult experience is preparing them to shine when the right time comes. What the angels show them is that this time is very close. Not by chance, but as a result of all the choices they have made, consciously or not, to follow the path of true love. The person who is in their destiny feels something they can't explain. It's a force pulling them towards them, even when logic tries to stop it. And that force is the deep connection they share, something that transcends time and space. Have they ever noticed how small gestures can carry huge meanings? A look, a smile, even a silence can be full of intentions that go beyond words. Perhaps this person has already tried to get closer, but subtly. The angels ask them to pay attention to the signs. Life often speaks in whispers, not in shouts. And these whispers may be in simple gestures that they may have ignored because they seemed insignificant. Now is the time to look at oneself and recognize the value they carry. Because before being loved, one must believe that they are worthy of that love. And the angels want them to know that they are more than enough. If they feel trapped in a cycle of doubts, know that this is about to end. There is something happening behind the scenes of their life, something that is being carefully prepared to surprise them. This special person is being guided by the angels to act. But remember, even the most well-planned moves need a receptive heart to be received. Be ready for the unexpected. When they least expect it, a revelation can change everything. It could be a word, an attitude, or even a request they never imagined hearing. And when that happens, they will understand why there has been so much waiting. The angels show me that this moment will be like an awakening, as if finally all the pieces of the puzzle make sense. And when that happens, they will be ready to embrace what has always been theirs by right. Believe, you are not alone. The universe is working in your favor, aligning every detail so that true love manifests in your life in a grand way. Be ready to welcome it with open arms. As you continue your journey, it may seem that the signs you were waiting for have not yet become clear. This is part of the mystery of life, which often reveals its intentions only at the right moment. But the angels are whispering that what you desire so much is approaching. Not hastily, but with the certainty that it will be perfect when it arrives. Imagine that each step taken so far has been like a piece carefully placed in a mosaic. Perhaps up close, these pieces don't make sense, but when you look at the whole picture, you will see a stunning design. That mosaic is your life, and in it lies the path that connects you to that special person. That person, even though they have not yet openly revealed themselves, is being guided by a greater force. It's as if the universe is adjusting every detail so that everything happens at the exact moment. But that force needs something from you: trust in the process and willingness to receive what is to come. The angels show me that there is restlessness in the heart of that person, as if they were struggling against something they can't control. And this internal struggle reflects the depth of the feelings they have for you, even if they don't yet know how to express them. And what if, instead of waiting for that person to come to you, you changed your perspective? Sometimes, the greatest encounters happen when we stop searching and simply allow destiny to play its part. The angels ask you to trust, because there is a plan unfolding that goes far beyond what their eyes can see. The feeling of doubt and anxiety can be overwhelming, but it is also a sign that something grand is about to happen. The human heart is often a reflection of what the universe is preparing. The inner turmoil you feel is the preparation for a great event in their life. Have you ever noticed how the most unexpected moments can carry the greatest meanings? Perhaps a chance encounter, an unexpected message, or a seemingly simple gesture could be the beginning of something extraordinary. Be attentive to these small signs. The angels want you to know that you are not alone on this journey. Even in times of greatest doubt, there are invisible forces working for your good. And these forces are preparing the ground for you to receive the love you deserve. Meanwhile, the person who occupies their thoughts is undergoing a process of transformation. It is as if they are awakening to something that has always been there, but was difficult to see before. This awakening is part of the divine plan that unites the two of you. Have you heard that true love is like a magnetic field? The more you align with your essence, the stronger the field that attracts those destined to you. This is the moment to focus on yourself and the energy you emit. With each passing day, the barriers between you and that person begin to dissolve. It may not be immediately noticeable, but there is a change happening, like a tide that slowly transforms the landscape. And this change is leading you closer to a transformative encounter. It is important to remember that the paths of love are not always linear. They can be full of twists, filled with challenges and tests. But each obstacle overcome strengthens the connection being formed. And the angels are by their side, guiding each step. Perhaps they have already faced disappointments in the past that made them doubt love. But the angels want them to know that these experiences were just rehearsals for the great encounter that is about to come. An encounter that will be unlike anything they have ever experienced. And when that moment finally arrives, it will be as if everything around them makes sense. Doubts will disappear, replaced by the clarity of true love. And they will understand that the wait was worth every second. The angels show me that the person destined for them is battling their own fears. It's an internal process, a battle between what is known and safe and what is new and exciting. But this battle is coming to an end, and the victory will be the courage to open up to them. They feel, even unconsciously, that something big is on its way. This intuition is a connection to the larger plan that is in motion. It is the universe subtly communicating that they are on the right path. Now is the time to prepare for what is to come. This means opening their heart, leaving behind any emotional baggage from the past, and being ready to receive what the universe is sending their way. Remember that true love is a gift, but also a responsibility. It requires care, dedication, and above all, authenticity. Be ready to offer the best of yourself when the moment comes. The angels ask them to trust, even when everything seems uncertain. Because it is in uncertainty that magic happens, that the deepest encounters become reality. Trust the process and know that you are worthy of everything that is about to come. And when the big moment comes, they will be ready. Not because they waited passively, but because they prepared themselves, because they believed. And that faith will be rewarded in a way that will exceed all their expectations. As time moves forward, the anxiety of not knowing when or how something special will happen can become a burden hard to carry. It is natural to wonder if all that they feel will be recognized, or if what they hope for really exists. But the angels ask them to trust the process, for the moment of revelation is closer than they imagine. That person who occupies their thoughts is facing an internal battle, a silent struggle between the fear of opening up and the desire to connect deeply. And this battle is not easy. It requires courage to overcome the barriers that have been built over time. But the angels are by their side, helping to dissolve those barriers. And what if they knew that this person already sees something in them that no one else has seen? Something that stirs feelings that they cannot fully explain. It is that light they carry, that unique essence, that draws them in, even when they try to resist. The angels whisper that there is a moment of clarity approaching for this person. A moment when they will realize that what they feel for them cannot be ignored or avoided. It will be like an awakening, a sudden understanding that they are exactly what was missing in their life. Have they noticed how the universe seems to align in unexpected ways when something important is about to happen? Small signs, coincidences, and moments that seem disconnected, but are actually pieces of a larger puzzle. These signs are around them now, guiding them to what is to come. It may be that they are hesitating, not because they feel nothing for you, but because they fear the changes that this connection could bring. It's natural to be afraid of the unknown, but the angels assure that true love always conquers fear. The angels want you to know that this wait is not in vain. Every moment of doubt, every lonely thought, is preparing you for something greater. They are creating the perfect conditions for this love to flourish in an unforgettable way. Perhaps you have already noticed small gestures that reveal what they feel for you. A lingering look, a carefully spoken word, or even the silence that seems laden with meaning. These gestures are the silent language of the heart. The angels show that this person is gathering courage to take a step towards you. But this step takes time, as it involves overcoming deeply rooted fears and uncertainties. And when they finally act, it will be with the conviction that you are special. In the meantime, the angels ask you to continue nurturing your own light. Whether through your actions, thoughts, or intentions, every little thing you do contributes to strengthening the connection between the two of you. Your energy is what draws this person to you. It's important to remember that true love is not about perfection. It's about authenticity, about being seen and accepted exactly as you are. And this person is beginning to see that, recognizing the beauty of who you are, in all your essence. If you have doubts about the future, know that these doubts are normal. They do not mean that something is wrong, but that you are preparing for something grand. The angels ask you to trust the process and keep moving forward, even when the path seems uncertain. What is to come is more than just a meeting, it is a transformation. An opportunity to grow, to learn, and to love in a way you have never experienced before. And this opportunity is approaching quickly. They miss you, even if they can't admit it yet. It's a longing that goes beyond logic, touching something deep within them. And this longing is what is driving them to reconsider everything they thought they knew about love. Have you ever wondered why some connections seem so challenging, yet so important at the same time? It's because these connections have a greater purpose, a purpose that is not always immediately visible. But the angels assure that the purpose between you is powerful. When the moment arrives, it will be as if the universe pauses for an instant. A word, a gesture, or even an unexpected request can change everything. And you will be ready to accept it, with an open heart and full of hope. The angels ask you to remain patient and confident. They are taking care of every detail, adjusting the circumstances so that everything happens at the perfect moment. What seems like a delay is actually preparation for something amazing. Each day, you are closer to a turning point in your life. This point will be marked by a connection that transcends the ordinary, something that will touch your soul in a way you will never forget. Remember, the angels never leave you alone. They are always by your side, guiding and protecting, even in moments of great doubt. Trust in them and trust in yourself. When everything finally aligns, you will understand that every moment of waiting was worth it. And the love you will receive will be more than you ever imagined. Be ready, because that moment is coming. The long-awaited moment is about to happen, and the angels want you to be prepared for the impact this will have on their life. It will not just be a meeting or a request, it will be a turning point that will change how they see love and human connections. Be ready, as the universe is conspiring to bring this person closer to you. This special person is facing their final internal barriers. Fears that once seemed insurmountable are starting to fade away as they realize that what they feel for you is greater than any insecurity. This internal struggle, though difficult, is paving the way for a gesture that will be etched in their memory forever. The angels ask you to trust, as what is to come will be so clear and significant that it will dispel any doubts they still carry. The revelation of this feeling will not come in a vague or confusing manner. It will be genuine, direct, and filled with emotion, like a relief after a long wait. And what if, at the moment this person finally opens up, they realize that everything they have gone through so far was necessary? Every tear, every doubt, every night of uncertainty had a higher purpose. It was a preparation so that they could fully recognize and appreciate the love they are about to receive. What the angels show me is that this request will not just be a romantic gesture. It will carry deep meaning, a clear intention to build something lasting and real with you. This person sees in you not just a companion but someone with whom they can share dreams, fears, and life. You may feel a mix of emotions when this moment comes. The joy of being seen and valued may blend with the disbelief of finally living something that seemed so far away. But the angels ask you to allow yourself to feel everything, without fear, as this is part of the journey. This request will be a reflection of what they represent to this person. It will not be done on impulse or external pressure, but as an authentic expression of everything they feel. And when those words are spoken, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that this is the moment you have been waiting for. The angels are by this person's side, guiding every step, every thought, and every decision. They are working to ensure that everything happens at the right time, so that both are ready to embrace this new phase with an open heart and full of courage. When this request is made, it will be as if time stood still. Every word will be filled with meaning, and you will feel the depth of the connection that exists between you. It will not be just a proposal, but an invitation to embark on a journey that will transform your lives forever. This moment may happen in a simple way, in an unexpected place, but the impact will be immense. Because what really matters is not the setting, but the truth that will be revealed. And that truth is that you are indispensable to this person. You may have questioned whether you were worthy of something so special. But the angels want you to know that the love coming your way is a divine response to what you have already offered to the world. It is a reflection of the light you carry and the authenticity with which you live. The universe always rewards those who live with an open heart. And now it is giving back to you everything you have given of yourself, in the form of a love that transcends the barriers of the ordinary. This request will be the physical manifestation of something that already exists in the spiritual realm. When you hear the words of this person, you will realize that it is not just a moment, but a milestone. A turning point that will open the doors to a life full of meaning, partnership, and true love. And you will be ready to say yes. The angels ask that you set aside any fear or doubt that may still persist. Because what is coming is greater than any obstacle. It is a force that transcends all barriers and manifests itself as a deep and unbreakable connection. You will know at the exact moment that this is the beginning of something very special. And even if the future brings challenges, you will be equipped with the strength and wisdom to face them. Because this love will be your safe haven, your emotional home. The angels show me that they are willing to give their all to make this connection work. They are ready to face their own fears and insecurities because they know you are worth it. This recognition is the foundation of a love that does not easily falter. Now is the time to fully open up, to allow the past to stay behind and to embrace the present with all its intensity. Because what is to come is not just a meeting, but an experience that will redefine what you understand as love. The angels want you to celebrate this journey, even before it materializes. Because the fact that you have come this far, with faith and resilience, is already a victory. You are about to reap the fruits of all that you have sown, and they will be plentiful. When this request is made, it will be living proof that true love not only exists but is powerful enough to transform lives. And you will be the proof of that, experiencing something that many only dream of. This is the moment to believe, trust, and allow yourself to feel the joy that is coming your way. Because finally, the love you deserve is about to reveal itself in an extraordinary and unforgettable way.